Hey guys, this is Billy. Today I'm with a special guest, my British friends. This is Aidan and this is 셰이니. So Aidan, say hello.
여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 에이단이라고 합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다.
And 셰이니?
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 셰이니라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
Great. So where in the UK are you from?
I'm from a place called Harrogate, which is North England, but south of Scotland.
I think like Korean people don't really know much about Harrogate. I'll give you some time to like brag Harrogate to you.
Thank you very much. Well, Harrogate is very famous for its beautiful gardens, friendly people, very low crime rate. Oh, it's Betty's Tea House. So,
Yeah, it's really famous for tea, right?
That's right.
And do you like tea?
Love tea, of course.
Okay, Harrogate person. That's good. Where in the UK are you from?
I'm from London.
London?
Yeah.
Where in London? Is it like central?
I'm not actually from central London. I'm from the east, where I grew up in a place called Walthamstow. It's just like a small town.
That's great.
London.
So do you often just, hang out in London?
Yeah, most of my friends live in London and everything. So like in the centre as well. So I hang out a lot there.
That's really great. So today we're going to talk about any stereotypes on British people. So I've got so many questions about British culture and British stereotypes. And the first thing is the most frequently asked question. Is British food actually terrible? So what do you say?
Who do you want to ask first?
Aidan?
Okay, I think native British food could be considered not very good, but I think we have a lot of access to Arabic foods and Indian foods, which are really good quality stuff. And our native sweet foods like trifle and carrot cake, all these kind of things are very popular around the world. So,
What about the main dishes? I think Korean people only know fish and chips. Yeah. So what do you usually eat for main dishes? Not the foreign ones.
when you go out, you do go for the major ones of fish and chips, Chinese and Indian, I think. But with fish and chips, people forget to put the curry sauce on. That makes it 1,000 times better.
But
promise you.
curry is not British one, is it?
No, it's not. So you have to come here and try
Okay.
your own.
So do you also have fish and chips or other British food for your main
Honestly,
dishes?
out of all of the British food I eat, I usually eat fish and chips or roast dinners. In my family, we have it on Sundays though, Sunday roast.
So what exactly is it?
A Sunday roast or a roast dinner is just
Is it roast
everything's
meat?
roasted basically.
Okay.
So all the meat's roasted, potatoes are roasted, vegetables are roasted. Yeah, everything's roasted.
Yeah,
So
wow. What I really
the name.
liked when I was in the UK was carvery. Is it carvery?
Oh,
right?
The
carvery.
carvery, yeah, that's really
it's,
good.
it's also the roast one.
yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah,
roast.
absolutely.
That's
Do you like that?
Do I like the carvery? Yeah,
love
I'd say
carvery.
yeah, that's worth trying. And
With the
also our
gravy.
fry up as well.
Fry up.
English sausages are fantastic. So much better than Korean ones.
That's
That's
very
very
true.
But it's true.
Do you usually eat British food when you are in the UK then?
No.
Or just
No.
international food? So
International.
what do you usually eat then?
For me, because obviously my family's black, we usually have West Indian food. So it's gonna sound really typical of me to say this, but jerk chicken and rice
Yeah.
and peas and things like that. So yeah, that's what I usually eat.
I despise English food. I'm trying to be really nice
you?
about it. But yeah, most English people I would say have a definite preference to foreign foods, and the further the way the better. Recently, Korean food is becoming very popular as well in the UK, but it's much more expensive. So.
Yeah.
Then are you actually admitting that British food is terrible?
Yes.
Okay.
On camera today. I'm so sorry.
I hoped it was false, but yeah, I don't know. Next one we're going to talk about is I got some questions about the rainy weather. Is it actually true?
Yes.
And do you like rainy weather? I heard British people love rainy weather and they just go out without umbrellas,
But it's not that. It's really a fact that because it rains so much and the rain that comes is just so strong that even if you have an umbrella, you get wet anyway. So
That's-
you just
yeah.
kind of forget about it.
It's always a package. You can't have the wind without the rain.
Right.
So the umbrella's obsolete.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way to get around it. So English people just get used to being
Wet.
wet.
Yeah,
all the
and
time.
I think like the way it rains is like different from like Korean rains. Do you
Yeah.
think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Korean's got this beautiful like tropical monsoon style, and it's all straight down. You know, an umbrella works perfectly. And then in the UK now, it's all like a side
Yeah.
bloody.
Yeah.
And we have like a misty rain as well.
Yeah.
So it's
absolutely.
just
And it just, continually rains, right?
Yeah.
Like it often rains.
Yeah.
There's like bursts of like beautiful weather,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got like the cloud, which is I'd say is the staple. That's the default. We just
Yeah.
have cloud, and then rain. Maybe every hour for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It'll rain.
yeah, that's true.
So that's
Yeah.
why we say it always rains.
Yeah. So we're going into the next subject. The next question is about Harry Potter, actually. Are British people crazy about Harry Potter?
I am.
Are you?
I'm not gonna lie, I am. Like
Like, how crazy?
I-
Have you got any, like, books or gifts?
Okay, I'm not that crazy. I have books. I
Yeah.
have all the movies, which I do watch very frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But to have like t-shirts or capes or that kind of merchandise,
Wands.
I don't. Yeah,
Don't
wands.
forget the one.
I don't have. I'm not that crazy.
Okay.
I don't know. Like when it was when the books were still being released and the movies were coming out when I was a kid, I would say that everyone was crazy about it. All the shops were open until midnight for the
Oh, yeah,
release
that's
day,
true.
and everyone would be like dressed up as their favorite Hogwarts house. And but the Americans as well. Everyone seemed pretty mad on Harry Potter for a long time.
Yeah.
Stuff. It's
Yeah.
a bit of like a national treasure to us. So
So is there any other, like, national one, like Harry Potter? Really, really popular one.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
More
there's-
recently, Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
is becoming
that's true.
really
Mm.
popular.
Do you like Game of
American
Thrones?
I love Game of Thrones.
And I've got one interesting question. Is Chateau Malfoy also popular there? That's really popular in Korea.
It's
You don't know?
wait. Is Malfoy like popular?
Chateau Malfoy, it's like, very
Shut up,
popular.
Malfoy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
there's-
line is very, very popular in Korea.
Shut up, Malfoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that said to me. They're like, "Oh, Harry." When they find out I'm from like England, they're like, "Oh, shut up, Malfoy." And I was like,
Really?
okay.
I haven't heard that before.
I have. Like, I don't know why it's that popular though.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
one thing that I've learned from the Koreans' perspective of Harry Potter was the way they comment on poor Daniel Radcliffe. So like the Korean 16 barrier was the one I keep hearing about. So like Emma Watson passed it
Yeah.
as Hermione, and she's a beautiful woman, but they say that poor Daniel Radcliffe was such a handsome boy, but not as a.
Not as a man.
It's harsh, but I guess that's one thing that I've learnt from the Koreans about Harry Potter.
Okay, so we've been talking about like stereotypes about British culture, and I think this one like answers your questions a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll come back with the next one. I'll see you next time. See you.
Bye.
Bye.